In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 16, 2022, and providing you with team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Pittsburgh Pirates versus New York Mets. Pittsburgh will be looking to bounce back from a series opening loss to New York when the teams square off in the second game of the series on Friday night. The Pirates were on a 4-game winning streak prior to their 7-1 loss on Thursday. New York was on a 3-game losing skid before that victory, and it is still battling with Atlanta for the National League East crown. The Pirates are 17-38 in their last 55 overall and 58-131 in their last 189 road games. Pittsburgh is 17-39 in their last 56 Friday games. Meanwhile, the Mets are 35-16 in their last 51 at home versus a right-handed starter, and the over is 4-0 in their last 4 Friday games. The under is 15-5 in New York's last 20 in Game 2 of a series. These starting pitchers have been on 2 separate levels throughout the last 7 starts for each guy, as Mitch Keller is 2-3 with a 3 earned run average and a 1.39 WHIP in 36 innings, while Taijuan Walker is 2-2 with a 5.74 earned run average and a 1.44 WHIP in 31.1 innings. Looking at the previous 15 days, these teams are pitching similarly, as Pittsburgh is 11th in the sport with a 3.77 team earned run average in 13 games, while New York is 14th in the majors with a 3.99 team ERA in their last 13 games. Keller has been pitching well lately, with just 2 earned over his last 3 starts and 19.0 combined innings on 11 hits and 7 walks. Keller posted 6 clean frames in a win the last time he started against the Mets. As for Walker, he was a little sketchy entering September, but he did post just 1 earned in 7 frames his last time out. New York is obviously the better team in this matchup, but there is no way the Mets should be a minus 250 favorite. Should be a fun starter matchup, and I believe that the Pirates can bag a W if the offense is on point. So the Pittsburgh Pirates money line is our full game side pick. Keller has posted a 2.55 earned run average over his last 11 starts, so he is simply not allowing teams to do much damage against him. He has also not given up a run in 2 consecutive outings, and I am expecting another strong start on Friday. Walker has been in excellent form as well. A low-scoring game means 1 or 2 runs could decide the outcome. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals versus Boston Red Sox. This Friday, the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox will play the first game of this 3-game series. The first pitch will be thrown out inside Fenway Park. The last time that these 2 teams matched up, the Royals ended up taking 3 of 4 games and winning the series. The Kansas City Royals will be coming into this one after losing their previous series to the Minnesota Twins. The Royals couldn't get their bats going, as they only scored 3 combined runs in the first 2 games. The Boston Red Sox will enter this one after a tough 2-game series with the New York Yankees. The Red Sox lost both games as they continued to struggle on the mound. They gave up 12 runs in 2 games, as Boston will have to be better on the mound if they want to challenge the Royals at home. The Royals are 16-35 in their last 51 versus the American League East and 7-20 in their last 27 road games. Kansas City is 1-8 in their last 9 Friday games. Meanwhile, the Sox are 1-4 in their last 5 in Game 1 of a series and 2-6 in their last 8 overall. Boston is 1-4 in their last 5 versus the American League Central. 2 teams who have all but been eliminated from playoff contention, the Kansas City Royals and Boston Red Sox, start a 3-game series on Friday night. The Red Sox find themselves in the basement of the American League East with things not much better of late, as they have lost 6 of their last 8 games. The Royals haven't been much better, as they are 3-7 in their last 10 games and are only 3 games from being in last place in the American League Central. The advantage in this game goes to the Red Sox, and it lies with the starting pitchers. The Royals are projected to start right-hander Jonathan Heasley, while the Red Sox will counter with right-hander Michael Wacha. The separation between these pitchers is highlighted by their last 7 7 starts. Heasley is 2-4 with a 6.75 earned run average with a 1.79 WHIP. Compare that to Watch's last 7 starts, where he's a perfect 5-0 with a 3.24 earned run average and a 1.01 WHIP. Offensively, the Red Sox have the advantage as well, as they rank in the top 5 in most offensive categories over the last 15 days. Look for the Red Sox to start a winning streak against the Royals in dominant fashion, so the Boston Red Sox to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Red Sox will be starting Michael Wacha on the mound, as I see him completely shutting down the Royals in this game. He currently has a 2.69 earned run average, and he has only lost 1 game this season. He will show up at home. Now, the Red Sox will cash in at the dish, but I don't see them pushing this total past the number by themselves. They struggled at the plate in their last series, and I see that trend carrying over for the first few innings of this game. Heasley will eventually get hit hard, but I also expect him to keep this game low scoring for the first few innings. The Royals are hitting the 3rd least amount of home runs per game, as I see the Royals having to string together multiple hits to score. This won't happen against Wacha. Both of these teams have given up a ton of runs this season, but this total is simply too high. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Oakland Athletics versus Houston Astros. The Oakland A's, last in the American League West Division, travel to the first-place Houston Astros to start a 3-game series in a 3-game weekend series. Oakland comes in with the 2nd-worst record in baseball as they've committed to a complete rebuild. The Astros will look to officially clinch a playoff spot this weekend with a magic number of just 3. The pitching matchup for Friday night will be Adrian Martinez of the A's taking on Justin Verlander of the Astros. The A's are 5-17 in their last 22 Friday games and 1-6 in the last 7 in Game 2 of a series. The over is 3-0 to 1 in Oakland's last 4 in Game 2 of a series. Meanwhile, the Astros are 46-18 in the last 64 at home and 43-18 in the last 61 versus the American League West. Houston is 35-16 in their last 51 Friday games. Verlander has been one of the best pitchers in baseball, while in his last 3 wins, all of them have been by more than the minus 1.5 runs, and in those 2 games against Oakland, they covered once but the other was a no decision. Along with that, Martinez, meanwhile, has been allowing a ton of runs, and in his last 3 losses, all have been by more than 1.5 runs. Oakland's offense struggles to score runs as it is, and it will struggle even more against Verlander as we have seen this season. Houston's offense is still hitting the ball well and will be able to crush the righty. Adrian Martinez is coming off a start where he gave up 7 runs, and he's going to be lit up again in this game. Look for a strong start from Verlander, who only sits with an earned run average of 1.84. The Astros are going to find offensive success against Martinez, and they will come away with the easy W here. So the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Verlander shut out Oakland once and in the other start, allowed 3 runs over 7 innings. Meanwhile, Houston is 83-52-8 in hitting the under this season, while Oakland is 71-63-9, and in the 15 games these 2 teams are averaging 7.6 runs per game. In Houston's last 10, they are averaging 7.4 runs per game, while in Verlander's last 5 starts, 4 of the 5 have gone under 7.5 runs, while the games are averaging 7 runs per game. Oakland faces one of the best pitchers in the league and certainly one of the best pitchers of his generation in Justin Verlander. While he is coming off of an injury list stint, his arm is sound and he is well rested. I expect that Verlander will give the Astros 5 solid innings in this one before turning it over to the Astros bullpen. No need to fear about that. Houston owns the number 1 bullpen earned run average in baseball at 2.79 with 46 saves. You can be assured that the Astros play this game to complete some of their regular season goals, the playoffs being first and foremost. Houston will score its share against Oakland, but the Astros have not been mashing the ball as of late, going just 3-5-2 to the over in their last 10. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.